everybody, welcome back to this episode of Stella Sora. The last part, we started off a special themed chapter story involving the banquet of the United Harvests. Friends and Nick got called away suddenly for strange, convenient circumstances. We got people coming after us, and we inhaled a bunch of poison, I guess. Whatever we inhaled. So we gotta continue. Pinocchio. Where am I? This room. Still in the hotel? Crap, I'm too tight to move. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Right on schedule. You're in perfect health, boss. Altaha, what are you doing? Catching you was harder than I expected. I lit relaxing incense in the hall and brought the staff to swap the room numbers and decor. But you ran straight past. You moved so fast you almost knocked over the waiter changing the signs back. I tried to approach you at night, but your friends never left your side. Couldn't find an opening. I didn't try to disguise myself as your friend to lure you here quietly, and you saw right through it. Where's Noya? Why are you pretending to be her? Rest assured, Miss Noya is busy at the banquet. As for why I took her form, I had no choice. If certain people saw me in the hotel, it might lead to complications. Complications? I'm not the only one hunting you. So I struck first. It's safe here. No one will interrupt us. I've been hired to deliver a message. Disappear from the banquet, leave Filet, and stay out of its affairs for good. It's paid nice to get a payout. 500 million Dora. Enough for you and your friends to retire in comfort. Otherwise, you're stuck here forever. And ever. I see. You're the assassin they sent. That's true. Why wait until now to give the ultimatum? You had countless openings. Because I wanted to see your true nature. My true nature? Time is ticking. Make your choice. I say yes, and my people will handle the rest. I guarantee safe passes out of the city. You don't stumble across such a good deal every day. Fair point. So that means I pass. Why? Because it's not even an option. First, I promised friends I'd attend the banquet and give her a speech for her. Second, my friends in Flay have done a lot for me these past few months. I've forged contracts with different partners who share my vision. And I share the blame for the recent chaos in the city. People got hurt protecting me. I could never betray them and throw all that away. Besides, Flay's so unstable. As the CEO of Boss Accord, how can I walk away now? It's my job to bring peace back to Flay in the United Horse branch. I won't stand by and let anyone ruin this for him. Bravo, I was captivated. Well, I shouldn't have had to remind you of your situation, right? Refusing me means death. Beautiful speech, but it means nothing once you're dead. Does it means something? Then what would that be? I can stand tall knowing I kept my promise to my companions. I see. Perfectly clear now. Exactly what your file says you are. You're a CEO, yet you don't act like a big shot with the seal of grace. You're an enigma. Consider another hypothetical. Even if you're willing to die for this promise, what about the others? Can you guarantee they'll keep their word? You're certain you'll always be on the same page? I trust my companions. Is that right? By the way, your friend Ferenz is probably getting the exact same offer right now. Think she'll walk away from Flay? She didn't climb the ranks at United Harvest by being stupid. She'll take the deal. Oh, Ferenz is calling. Interesting. My theory was right. The phone can actually reach other cities. What did I tell you? She's probably calling to say goodbye. Go ahead. Answer it. Have a nice chat. Can't wait to see your face when she breaks that little promise of yours. This should be fun. And remember, your life is still in my hands. Don't try anything clever. You hate to ruin your fantasy, but that's not happening. Still, if she's calling, I'm answering. Thank God you picked up Boss. I was worried they got to you too. Too? What's going on over there? Next time I got ambushed by a group of people in black. The leader said if I resign, leave Filet entirely, he'll pay us 500 million Dora once the dust settles. That's a hell of an offer. I'd take that in a heartbeat. Very funny. As if I hand Filet's future over to a bunch of shady thugs. Figured you'd say that. I hear explosions, but you're still being chased. Yeah, but we broke their lines. We're heading to Grand Inspector Matilda now. Looks like they kept her in the dark, too. Good. Don't worry about me. Call back when you're safe. Good. Got it. And if you run into trouble, call me immediately. Talk soon, boss. Spot on prediction. Sounds like she took the deal and is off to enjoy the high life. Your companions are a bunch of absolute weirdos. Maybe, but weirdo isn't the right word. Whether it's Boss Accord or the people who stand by me as true friends, every single one of them keeps their word. I know they'll keep their end of the bargain. That's why I'd bet my life on them. Every corporate suit I've ever met wakes up calculating margins and weighing risks, no exceptions. I weigh risks too, you know. But to me, keeping a promise and building trust means a hell of a lot more than squeezing out some petty profit. Trust takes a lifetime to build, but only a second to shatter. That's what makes it so precious, isn't it? You love your grand speeches, don't you? Save it for some naive kid who might actually buy it. You seem to enjoy enjoying it. Anyway, friends and I are both throwing your deployer down. My companions don't break promises, and I believe you won't either. What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? Didn't we have a deal? You promised to keep me safe until the banquet ended. You're still honoring that promise. I made that up on the spot, and you actually bought it. True. You approached me with an ulterior motive, spewing nothing but lies. But so far, all you've done is tie me up. You haven't hurt me or my companions. You didn't just take out the mercs tailing us. You knocked out an entire squad of desert scorpions last night, all to keep me safe. That doesn't just make you a competent bodyguard. It practically makes you my guardian angel. Then, following your twisted logic, why exactly did I tie you up? Well, let's just say it's a personal hobby of mine. Thanks for indulging me, Otaha. Huh? I've said enough. It's my turn to ask a question, and I only have one. About my employer. I don't care about them. Friends will dig that up soon enough. What I care about is... Otaha, what did you do to Nanaha? I didn't see her at Goodwin Home Care. The whole place was empty except for you. What did you do? Nanaha? Are you Nanaha? No. Are you and that maid that close? As far as I know, you only met her once. Why are you so worried about some maid? We only met once, but we helped each other out. If you attacked Goodwin Home Care because I was going to see her, then I'm responsible. Hilarious. Your own life is in line, yet you're worried about some stranger you only met once. Are you some legendary saint out of the Grace Imperium? Didn't think I'd see a wonky myth today. This is between your employer and me. It has nothing to do with Goodwin Home Care. If innocent people are getting dragged into this, put in danger, I won't forgive you. What if that maid is in it with me? Nanaha isn't like that. Isn't she? What do you even know about her? Every Goodwin maid is raised in a world of endless scheming and crushing expectations. No exceptions. Trusting her blindly with after one meeting? How naive. I might not be good at much, but I do know how to read people. I trust her. Besides, even though you tied me up, I'm getting the same vibe from you. Strange, isn't it? Me and Nanaha? Same vibe? Yeah, that's why I tested you with my question. You and your reaction gave you away. You're a good person. You keep threatening my life, but you haven't yet pointed that gun at me once. Even that cute drawing days in advance, disguised as a threat but meant as a warning. Why wouldn't I trust someone like that? You're still talking about trust. You're unbelievable. I came here to figure you out, but you completely flipped the script. Unexpected. I already know your true nature, but tell me, have you figured me out? Hey, got any money on you? Some pocket change, maybe? Name a number. Anything works. Then 1,000 Dora? That's all I have. That'll do. Once it reaches in my pocket and fishes out the Dora. Blinding flash severs my bindings. The light flows into my hand, forming a kunai. I'll take these Dora as my commission fee. As for the moment, you're my employer. Found them! Over here! Found us already. Scorpions move fast. Why are you helping me? What about your former employer? Such a worrier. I never even signed this follow-up contract. He started bossing me around, then even checking if I had signed. A self-centered idiot like that doesn't deserve to be my employer. I'd much rather work for the adorable idiot who worries about everyone else instead. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Keep your head down, stay close, boss. We're breaking through. Keep your eyes open. Let's see what a professional assassin can do. Ugh. Battle phase! Alright. Otoha. I still like how her gun is disguised as the umbrella. It's actually kind of clever. That famed desert scorpions. Suspected more of a fight. Whether from the desert, only to leave empty-handed. I almost pity you. Deputy Captain, what's the call? The captain's almost here. Keep them pinned down. The captain? Hazana. No match for me, but a headache nonetheless. Anyway, the banquet's about to start. We're done wasting time here. Go, boss, I'll cover you. Text? I'm trying to read it now. Think you can run? Dream on! Watch out, boss! What do we do? Banquet's starting in a minute now. The boss still isn't answering. Can't reach Otaha either. Something's wrong. What? What do you mean? Boss might be in trouble. We need to go look for her. You there, you're with Boss Accord, right? Yes, we are. Who's asking? Jayhawk, Inspector of the D9 Harvest. We've been panicking for a while now. Let me guess, your CEO went missing. Suspicious. Are you behind this? Easy now, I'm innocent. I'm simply reading the room. With Feren's gone, only the boss can host tonight's. Look at the time. If he still hasn't shown up, people are going to notice. So, what's your point? Put away your glare. I'm not the enemy. The banquet has not Harvest's name attached to it. If you ruin it, you ruin headquarters' reputation too. Consider this free advice. Whatever is going on, the banquet must proceed as planned. Otherwise, all your hard work goes up in smoke. Don't let the guests suspect a thing. Starting with you. Me? You can't go around accusing strangers of foul play. Not everyone that's poked around for intel will be as friendly as I am. You. Me? Your panic is written all over your face. For parties like this, you need a thick skin. Fake it if you have to, but keep your cool. Noted. But bottom line, we keep the boss's absence a total secret, right? Exactly. Don't let anyone suspect a thing. How you pull it off is up to you. Understood. Thank you, Inspector Jayhawk. Offered interference on my end. Let's see what you can do. Catch you later. Amber, Noya, we'll handle the guests once the door's open. We'll tell them the story. You aren't super important enough for a personal audience with the boss. The CEO of the boss court only deals with the higher-ups. But we need some impressive titles to back that up, or they'll all walk over us. Amber, you're boss of court's chief operating officer. Understood. Noya, you'll be chief technology officer. On it. Which makes me chief financial officer. That settles it. Boss speaks at 2030, and we keep the guests in the dark until then. We need to make this work no matter what it takes. Got it. Distinguished guests, the banquet will begin shortly. Please find designated seats. It's finally starting. Let me run the last check the photo capture to be saved. Huh? Was that a snake? A shake? Or was it just my imagination? Phew! Made it. That was close. Thanks, Otaha. I knew you were an amazing bodyguard. You flattered me. This is nothing. My job isn't done until you're safe at the banquet. Hey, Otaha, what are you playing at? Exactly what it looks like. Having trouble processing the situation with your little brain. You haven't changed a bit. Still the same annoying fox. I'll take that as a compliment, thanks. I assume you've already reported the client. That rich kid lost his mind when he heard you switch sides. It was hilarious. So a little update to my contracts. My new gig is to wipe you all out. No survivors. I see. Fine by me. If you think you can pull it off, be my guest. Don't mind if I do. Get him! Yes! Talk about being underestimated. Hazana, if you don't step up, these amateurs aren't worth my time. Gah! What's going on? Captain, you knew you'd take this route? No way you're going downstairs. Gee, stairs are blocked. That's a problem. Ha, no more interruptions. Come on, let's enjoy this fight to the death. Boss, things are about to get messy. Trust me and stay behind me. Messy? Down is blocked, we go up. Whoa! Well, Doc grabs my hand, sprints. Even in mortal danger, a faint smile is painted on her lips. Can't run anymore. We should stay safe here. Are we? Hazana's right behind us. They aren't following us. Why? Oh my, I wonder why. Is that Hazana? Looks like they triggered my little surprise. Being prepared is the basic protocol in a mission. An explosion. Was that your trap? Spot on. I'm a professional. I set up in advance. That's why you were smiling. Smiling. Oh my, let it show. Looks like I lost my composure back there. How rude of me. You really can't blame me for laughing when they basically walked right into it. Fun. This is fun. You should know how to throw a party, boss. Hazana! Guess you won't go down easy. Hey, boss. Yeah? She bit the hand that fed her and ran straight to her enemies. Now she's playing turncoat again, supporting you instead. You get what I'm saying? Give it time, she'll stab you in the back too. Plus, she flips side sulk, and she leaves behind a trail of enemies. Keep her around, you're begging for a disaster. Hand her over and we let you walk. Deal? Thanks for the offer, but I'm choosing to trust Otaha. Trust? Are you out of your mind? I suppose a simple-minded Scorpion would understand, but that's simply who Boss is. And this is why I find her fascinating. For clear, do be a dear and make your exit. Keep dreaming. If we let a sly fox like you slip away, the fall will ruin us. Do us all a favor and just die right here. Let me return the sentiment. Breaks my heart to ruin such a gorgeous venue, but finding Hazana and the Desert Scorpions demands my full attention. I suppose it's time to get serious. Ooh. Uh-oh. Battle phase number 2! Killed her. Right. Venue's all racked up. Smoke bomb? Dreadfully unromantic. Ota, are you okay? Don't worry, it's only a scratch. You're sure? Tell me you're not just toughing it out. I wouldn't mind playing the damsel if it meant falling in your arms. But let's save that for after our next battle. Let's hope there's no next time. Anyway, thanks for having my back. If your old employer comes after you, let me know. I'll do what I can to help. That's hardly your responsibility. You worry too much, boss. At this point, one more enemy on my list makes no difference to me. More importantly, isn't it time for your speech? Right. The stairwell is completely blocked. I'll call Iris. She'll find an excuse to stall the event. An explosion like that already had the guests spooked. Delay his speech now and then run for the exits. The stairs collapsed, and the elevator is shot. Making it to the banquet hall in 10 minutes is impossible. Oh boy. Wait, you have a plan, don't you? Uh-oh. Of course I do. All depends on whether the boss trusts me enough. I trust you. I had a feeling you'd say that. If I get to the banquet hall safely on time, I want you to grant me one wish. A wish? Like what? I'll tell you once you're there in one piece. Deal. So how are we doing this?
とにかく安心しなんし。こう見えしても、あちきは元谷風火星の人間。麗しい花にはトゲがあるといいんすけど、それは谷風火星のメイドも同じこと。表向きは可憐なメイドでありんしても裏の顔も持ち合わせておりんす。
Oh. Wait, a ninja outfit?
まさか主の前でこの姿を晒すことになろうとはね。とにかくこれがもう一つの顔。今のあちきには通れない道などありんせんえ。道を塞がれたのなら別の道を切り開いてみせんしょう。
It sounds assuring. Where's the path?
足元をご覧しなんし。海上への最短経路は地上へ直行することでありんす。
You want us to just jump? Are you insane?
安心しておくんなんし。もちろん手立てはありんす。ちょいとした道具さえあれば、屋根であろうと断崖であろうと、たとえ星の塔の頂からであろうとも、主を5体満足で下ろしてみせんしょう。
I'll to help produce a grappling hook from seeming nowhere, expertly secure into the rooftop.
さあ、魔王さん。時は金なり。待ってはくれんせんえ。
This is madness. Fine, let's do it. You look snazzy in her ninja gear, though.
では、しっかり捕まっていておくんなんし。
I've got you. Will this really work? Her tail just wrapped around me. It's warm, it's soft, it's so fluffy.
3、2、1。いきんせ。どうだい、魔王さん。この高さから見下ろす夜景もまた趣がありんしょう。
I've never seen anything like it. The wind is brutal, but it's beautiful.
その明かりこそ主が大切にしているこの町に暮らす人一人一人の命の輝きでありんす。中には主が守った光があるかもしれんせん。赤の他人のためになぜそこまで危険を冒すのか、あちきには理解できんせんけど、でもそれが主の選んだ道ならば、あちきが力を貸しんしょ。
Think in advance, then.
とはいえ、ただというわけにはいきんせん。例えば先ほども主はどさくさに紛れて、あちきの尻尾を何度も何度も必要に撫で回しておりんしたなあ。これは口止め料としてまとめて請求させてもらいんせんと。
Hush money? I wasn't. I didn't. There was just this fluffy thing wrapped around my waist.
魔王さんがあちきの尻尾を撫で回した事実、世間に広まったら気まずいでありんしょ。
うん。
さあ到着しんしたえ。
Rappel down the rope, swiping through an open window to land on the first floor of the hotel corridor. It's all fucked up. What time is it, boss? 10:27? We actually have 3 minutes to spare. That concludes our contract and promise. Right. What about that wish you mentioned? What should I choose? I want you to boil the seas, top the monolith, and destroy the companies. Make the world. What? Don't mind me, I was joking. My real wish is... I'll save it. When the time comes, I'll collect it, along with that hush money you owe me. Fine by me. Time's up anyway, should probably... Wait a moment. What is it? Wait, when did you change? The second you turned your back. Walking out in my old gear will be a confession that I started this mess. Waltz suddenly leans in close. In that instance, I catch a faint, unfamiliar scent on her, completely different from her usual perfume. I'm thinking out loud here, but as the world wakes up to existence, nuisances like today will keep recurring. Eventually, someone will try to eliminate you using more brutal, more direct methods. You got lucky today, but what about next time? What's the time after that? And remember, you might not be the only one in their crosshairs. Your companions could get hurt protecting you. Your choices from now on will carry the weight of many lives. Please, keep that in mind. I will. And let's keep what happened just between us. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Now, I hope your banquet goes well. Back at the venue, it hits me. That strange smell. It's blood masked by flowers. Is Otaha really okay? The speech. Two minutes to go until the speech. Boss just texted to learn at the lobby doors. Places everyone, time for the speech. Lights are dimming. It's starting, right? Perfect. I'm getting the shot this time. Phew, after all that chaos today, I just don't feel like nervous I don't feel nervous anymore. For everyone, and for the future fillet. Ladies and gentlemen, pardon the interruption, and please welcome to our guest of honor tonight, the CEO of Boss Accord, Miss Stella, to the stage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Stella. Thank you for having me. I know what you're all thinking. To survive the intelligent plant crisis, the fact that you can sit here tonight breaking bread from this year's harvest is a miracle in itself. So poised. That's our boss, all right. Her whole aura's different. Boss Accord? Is that company famous? I've never heard of them. Please read the news for once. When Filet had that massive crisis recently, they were the ones who fixed it with Firenze. Not to mention they teamed up with Petal Bloom to capture the Big Three and took down a massive stellaroid on the Immortal Waterway. Huh? They sound like some ancient hero taking on epic trials to prove themselves. When it comes down to it, do you know why Lady Albedo sent us here? It's because Boss is a rising star right now. Every company is keeping a close eye on her. Interesting. Though I care more about the fries here. Fried to perfection. Laru! I trust you've all seen the Filet branch's report on the Darcy incident. Our CFO oversaw its drafting. As first-hand witnesses, Boss Accord guarantees its accuracy. that the report is true, then Firenze and the boss saved Filet together, and Firenze is the one who defeated Darcia. Based on the intel from the manager at Feng Huang Diner, that report checks out. But they deliberately left out how Darcia controlled the intelligent planets, only writing it off as some incredible magic. I suspect the seemingly fragile boss played a role as just as crucial as Firenze. Filet is at peace again, but we shouldn't forget what happened when the ship was rocking, how everyone else was scrambling for the lifeboats. Who was it that shunned the safety of the deck and dove into the hold to plug the leak? And who spotted this danger years ago, going undercover with her companions right under Darcia's nose? Hard to argue with that. Firenze and the boss acted with undeniable elegance. The key figures across major companies, I'm sure you've all been monitoring Filet closely. So, you already know that Filet's brain is still flowing smoothly to your hometowns. Bread here is definitely made from the new wheat, and after everything, the Filet branch hasn't missed a beat. Mikio? I don't know how to say her name. What's the situation on the market? I checked today. Every bakery in Filet is using new wheat. Meaning, getting everything back on the track this fast proves Firenze is the real deal. How amusing. Filet doesn't belong to any one faction. It belongs to its people. Together we bring in a new chapter here. A story of feast, not famine. Hope, not fear. Light, not darkness. And finally, the best investment is always the mad person who keeps their head when everything falls apart. Thank you all for your time and support. Dead silence. Did my words actually reach them? Well, friends, I did my best. Otaha, hope I made your efforts count. Boss, you absolutely nailed it! So much for the Senate's little scheme. Every rep in this room now knows Firenze is the best choice to run the Filet branch. But isn't appointing a branch executive an internal matter from the United Harvest? Why do the other companies? Firenze has powerful allies at headquarters. Grand Inspector Matilda for one. Plus, whoever runs a vital hub like Filet needs the market's blessing. The Senate actually used the Seal of Grace to force Firenze out. Remarkably, an elegant maneuver. And yet, they couldn't even derail this banquet. Truly pathetic. Cousin, aren't you from New Aurelian? Does not automatically put you in the Senate's pocket. Heavens no, my loyalty lies solely with elegance. Besides, didn't someone advise boss for long before I did. Mikio, file the report. Tell the headquarters Firenze is worth backing. Huh? Wait, is everyone backing Firenze now? I mean, if I'm the only one saying no, things are gonna get super awkward. What are you talking about? Lard, you represent Royce Imperium. You can't just follow the crowd. You have to actually think before it. I did! The fries are amazing. What more reason do I need? Spectacular speed. It seems plays in safe hands. The bread on your table isn't going anywhere and certainly won't lose its flavor. It's all for tonight's broadcast. Wherever you're tuning in from, have a wonderful evening. Not good. It's not as poison needles got me during the fight. Luckily I managed to hide from boss. But the bleeding just won't stop. I need to let her go before things get out of hand. Who's there? Heavy breathing. Smell of blood. Are you hurt? Quiet. Go to sleep. By the time you wake up, your world will be back to normal. Sleepy magic again? Wait, you locked me up just to let me go? Are you mocking me? What are you playing at? Patience. You'll find out soon enough. Banquet concludes without a hitch. Otaha's clash with desert scorpions goes completely unnoticed. The corporate reps simply chose to look the other way. It's finally over. What a long day. I wonder how Firenze is holding up. Hope she's safe. Bye, boss. What a lovely coincidence. I was just about to call you. How did things go? All taken care of. Nix and I rounded up their assassins and handed them all straight to the Grand Inspector Matilda. 2 hours ago. Friends? Nix? What are you doing important for Goldfinch? Shouldn't you mean Filet? Tonight's banquet is supposed to restore faith in the United Harvest branch. And who told you I'm inspecting the port? You summoned us, Grand Inspector. Here, read this. The handwriting is mine. That's my personal seal at the bottom. I never wrote this. I knew it. Pulling us away right before the banquet makes no sense. Someone forged my signature and seal. But if you're both here, who's watching the banquet? The CEO of Boscourt has it covered. A rival faction is trying to stage an assassination, but everyone's safe. Forging orders and attempting murder for a branch executive seat. Do you know the Harvest sunk this low? Regardless, I know who's behind this. Gibble Correggio. His family's riding star. The Senate is backing him to take over the Filet branch. The Correggios control a massive faction here, and one of their branch families runs a company that holds a soldier seal of grace. They use the soldier's replication ability to fake this letter. That adds corporate collusion to those illicit crimes. Come on, you two, we're heading to Filet. Filet? What about your inspection here? Giving us Gibble's name is more than enough. No, I need to handle this personally. A man like Gibble Correggio directs his assassinations himself. Besides, I need to thank the boss who's saving United Harvest alongside you. Understood, we'll leave for Filet tonight. You won the Grand Inspector over. Nicely done. You should have seen friends before we knocked, boss. She looked like she'd been seeing a ghost. Turned paler than a withered intelligent plant. Huh? We didn't know if the Grand Inspector was a friend or a foe until we met face to face. I was simply being cautious. If she'd been the mastermind, Nix's gun and my sword would have been the only justice left. Whoa, speak for yourself. I never signed up for treason. Oh? Well, if forced to choose between the Grand Inspector and our boss, my choice is already made. Renz and Nix are still a few days out, and it looks like this Gibble guy is the one who hired Otaha on the Desert Scorpions. He's running an assassination over internal company politics. What was he thinking? I wonder how Otaha's holding up. Hope she's alright. A message? I had a lovely time tonight. Until our paths cross again. Wait, that tone. Otaha? When did she get my contact? I didn't even notice. Oh right, don't kick your blankets off in your sleep. Catch you later. Wait, how does she know that what I look like when I'm sleeping? Whatever. She texted me, she must be safe. Alright, hotel perimeter is clear. Desert Scorpion stragglers are gone. My. Came here to her for a hunt, but ended up as the prey. Phew. I think it's time for me to get some rest. She down. What you say is true, the story has too many plot holes. Let me get this straight. Someone broke in, locked you up, and let you go? Unharmed? Yeah, set to lock me up to disguise themselves as me and clear the estate under the guise of an emergency. Disguise as you. Master of illusion. And so, for no one to notice. Pathetic. The recall order is out. Everyone should be back soon. Still, Shuo. Did this person go through all that trouble just to do nothing? About that. Sorry, I was unconscious for a time, so I don't know the specifics. I swept the estate meticulously when I came to. The confidential files are secure, and nothing else is missing or damaged. Recall the details and have a full report at my desk. Oh. And this This is classified. Not a word to anyone. Clear? Was that her higher-ups? Understood. No hard proof, but someone with that skill who behaves to higher-ups. Well, one person fits the bill. If it were her, what was the purpose? She had no reason to spare my life. Yet, like waking from a nightmare, I woke up in my own bed. Why did she do it this way? Save face for me? Spare me the humiliation? Or was she going easy on me for old time's sake? No, impossible. The only person in this entire organization she ever cared about is her student. Regardless, she betrayed us. Next time we meet, I'm bringing her in myself. Goodbye! Shua, what are you doing out here all alone? Delay Squad 1 reporting. We got word the mission was scrubbed, so we're back early. Is that right? Good word. I'll be going now. And there she goes. She always gives you the cold shoulder, Master. I wonder why. We're reading too much into it. This is how Shio was when we were kids, training under my master. Things have changed a bit. Besides, she misses those days as much as I do. She used to hang around this courtyard a lot. She isn't a bad person. Please don't get the wrong idea. Whoa, your master. What kind of person was she? I bet she was amazing. She was. Incredible and strict. But she had a gentle side, too. Alright, everyone's gotta be starving. Let's go whip something up. I'll handle the cooking today. What are you two in the mood for? I need to head out for this afternoon, so I'll prep for dinner while I'm at it. Don't wait up tonight. Where are you going, Senpai? Visiting a friend. Friend? Please forgive the unannounced visit. Thank you for making time to see me. No worries, I don't have anything going on today anyway. I was bored out of my mind when you dropped by the hotel. I've been swamped with all the banquet stuff. Kicking back with some sweets sounds perfect right now. That's why I came. I heard about the attack at the banquet. I'm glad you're safe. Oh, that. Wait, how do you know about that? Goodwin Home Care has its own intelligence network. Even so, my clearance isn't high enough for real-time updates. By the time I found out, it was over. Don't worry about it. You've been busy yourself, right? Right, the head manager issued dispatches that morning. Every maid was sent out a fillet. That had to be Otoha. No wonder the place was empty when I visited. But I promised Otoha to keep quiet about it. That means I can't tell Nanaha either. It's fine, the whole thing's over anyway. I'll reach out if I ever need help. I still have that business card he gave me. That card is standard issue. It only directs to Goodwin Home Care's front desk. If you don't mind, can we tap phones? There. Now you can reach me anytime. Direct line to you? That makes it me feel a lot safer. Thanks. Speaking of which, there's something else I wanted to ask. What is it? Lately, several major companies have reached out. They're offering excellent benefits to try and recruit me. Someone must have sent them my resume. Turned them down, of course, but they kept pushing. Or one even claimed Goodwin Home Care was about to go bankrupt. Did Boss Corp receive my resume as well? No, we didn't. Resume. Was Otoha sending those out? She hadn't changed her mind and actually gone through with the assassination. Goodwin Home Care would have taken the fall. Nanaha would have had nowhere to go. Has that been her plan all along? Something wrong? You seem lost in thought. No, I'm fine. I was wondering, have those companies reached out to you lately? Not in the last couple days. If even you know nothing about it, it was probably a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. That was way out Otoha had prepared for her all along. Though I still don't know why Otoha cares for Nanaha so deeply. Where is she right now? Thank you for waiting. Here's your cake. Enjoy. This cake. I used to love this cake. Used to. Do you not like it anymore? Not exactly. It's just the person who used to share it with me is gone. Since then, even eating alone felt empty. And before long, I stopped ordering it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring back painful memories. It was just this once, indulge me. Let's have it together. Alright, let's eat. Ah, there she is. She's walking by. What was that? Someone just walked past the window. Strange, there's no one out here. It's my imagination. What are you looking at? Oh, nothing. Someone crossed my mind. Someone crossed your mind. Thank you for the treat. This cake reminds you of someone, too. Someone I'm not sure will ever return. They will return. Huh? How do you know? I mean the person I'm thinking of will return. So maybe the person on your mind will, too. Maybe at the street corner years from now. Or maybe tomorrow. To be continued! To be continued. Chapter complete! Sweet! So, that's that. Oh, man! Hopefully one day, Nanaha and Ota will reunite. Maybe one day. So, I did hear about the next chapter update for Stella Sora coming out. Where was it? I saw it on their Twitter account. I gotta find it again. I think it's like sometime in May. Where was it? Where was it? Yeah, the next main story update, Chapter 7. Oops. The Chapter 7 is coming out on May 7th. That's the next mainline story. I'm kind of surprised I actually noticed that like super early on. So that's when we're gonna get our next mainline story update. Again, I'm surprised this hasn't come out yet. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. We're back on the waitlist for more content drops, so when we come back we'll do a little either the next event or the next Nova Time story. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Later.